house guest. It's your girl, Raqfamousstar. I am here to give you the lowdown on episode 1 of Big Brother 19. This was kind of a crazy episode. I couldn't really believe all this stuff was happening. I was really excited for most of it, but let me just jump in because I'm sure you're just like, blah, 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 why is she talking? So, let me just start by saying Julie's outfit. I thought it was really nice, cute little purple dress. If anyone cares. But this season is all about the season of temptations and consequences. And just like hearing that, you already know that there's the house guests get offered things. You know, they've had like Pandora's box, and I know on like Big Brother Canada, they've had some kind of, maybe not necessarily Temptations in Canada, or Temptations in Canada, Temptations and Consequences, but something along those lines. There's always something that's offered to the house guests that makes the game kind of change. But let's just start off. They were introduced in 2 groups of 8, and so in the first group was Christmas, Kevin, Alex, Dominique, Mark, Elena, Ramses, and Jason. They basically just went in and they separated that into 2 groups of 4, and they went in and kind of toured the house. They didn't really do much else than claim beds and stuff. And then the second group was Josh, Raven, Cody, Cameron, Jessica, Matt, Megan, Jillian, and then a meet and greet. I already gave a house guest roll call in my last video, so if you just check check in the information box and it will be there for you. The link will be down below. So they did meet and greets, formal introductions. Some of them lied about their jobs. I'm pretty sure Dominique lied about her job. Well, not lied, but didn't tell the complete truth. And then I think Christmas lied about her age, because I could have sworn that she was 33. I mean, I guess maybe to make her seem older, or maybe she really is 35 and the show just got it wrong. Those are really all of the lies that I heard. I think for the most part everyone else is pretty truthful. So this is called the Summer of Temptations. This is the Summer of Temptations. They were in the first temptation, they were all in the backyard, and they were in these kind of nests. I want to say they're like chairs, but they look like nests or walnuts or something. And they all sat in them with these little buzzer things. And Julie said when that flower in front of them, they couldn't see anyone else. The walnuts were to the point where they couldn't see anyone else, but they all saw the green light. And Julie said when the flower turns green, the first person to hit the button wins $25,000. I was like, and it gets to remain anonymous. $25,000 is a lot of money, and no one has to know that you won it. You could just keep it a secret. Thought that was pretty cool. First of all, when that green light went off, you could tell how many people were ready. About half of them were not really interested in it, which I don't know why, because you know somebody was, so why not you? I want to say 6 to 7 people pressed the button. And Kevin ended up winning the $25,000. Good for him and his 7 kids. Yeah, everyone was freaking out about it afterwards. They were like, oh yeah, I think you pressed it. Yes, you have to, you know that 7. You knew that at least half the house clicked it. They weren't just going to be like, no, because they didn't talk about it before. So the consequence for people pressing the button was that a 17th house guest, I don't know why I pointed with this brush, but a 17th house guest came in, and your boy is back. Paul, yeah. Now, for those of you that watched my videos last season, check those out if you haven't. I really did not like Paul at the beginning, which I'm sure a lot of you didn't. I could not stand him. But as the season went on, he really warmed up to me. There was a lot of things that I really did not like that Paul did, and I'm sure that those of you that watched the season, you probably know what I'm talking about. He wasn't just the best person in the house, but I did think he did deserve to win over Nicole. I wasn't really a Nicole fan at all. I thought she should have went home. I was just happy that Paul is back. People are freaking out. I think they're definitely going to get him out soon. I hope that he lasts at least like jury. I think that'd be pretty entertaining. And his consequence also came with like a second consequence. It was the Big Brother swap. He's taken somebody's spot. So it's not like he just is the 17th player. Yay, yay, fun and giggles. They all 17 get to play. No. Paul's in. One of them is out. And they were like, oh, like, me too. I'd be like, oh my gosh. So Paul gets called into the diary room and he comes out with this box of friendship bracelets, and there's 9 in there. So he gets one, and basically what it is they have to kind of bribe Paul for 8 friendship bracelets that will keep them safe for the switch or swap. They don't get to be safe for the vote, like they're not safe for next week, but they are safe from the swap. They're not going to go out to the Paul. And I was surprised that more people didn't offer him. I think they could have gotten a lot more information both ways. I'm surprised more people didn't offer him like, yeah, if I win next week, I won't put you up, or you're safe with me for 2 weeks, something, or we'll work together. I don't know. I mean, you can't really believe everything people say on night 1, but I'm surprised that more suggestions of people working together weren't talked about. And then I'm surprised Paul didn't try to use that time with people to get more information about what they're thinking so early in the game. He could have used that as kind of like a pre-HOH thing. Like, there's no HOH yet, and who knows if he's gonna win it. But he could have used that moment as like, hey, so who would you want out the house? Or who's someone that you think is already a target or whatever. So the people that he ended up saving were Kevin, shocker, Raven, Dominique, Mark, Jason, Jessica, Ramses, and Elena. I was kind of surprised at this, but I mean, hey, this is so many twists and turns. So the first competition, this competition was called Tempted by the Fruit, and basically, so they were holding onto these kind of like tightrope. They look like swings, but not tightrope. Maybe they were like big swings, and there was a rope in front of them that they had to hold on to. I thought they had to sit down. That would have been cool. Guys, sometimes I talk really fast, and it all makes sense in my head, but it doesn't make sense all the time. Okay, so it was called Tempted by the Fruit. There were these serpents with 7 apples, and 4 were safe apples, and 3 were bad. They were spoiled, rotten apples. And the people that were competing were obviously the non-safe people from the friendship bracelets. That was Jillian, Megan, Josh. I cannot find Josh already. He gets on my nerves. He's one of those people that would get on my nerves. But anyways, Jillian, Megan, Josh, Christmas, Matt, Alex. But there were 8 people. And, oh, Cameron. Cameron was also competing. So, it looked kind of hard. Like, the first person dropped off, Jillian, she dropped off, like, after, like, 4 minutes. And then Megan dropped off, like, 2 minutes after her. And then I think it was an even, like, probably 5 to 10 minutes, apart. Someone would fall off. And after, I think every few minutes or so, Julie would give a clue about where the good apples are. And so the first one was like, you're more likely to get a good apple from a red snake than a yellow snake. And it was things like that. Okay. So as they fell off, they had to immediately pick an apple, and then they had to wait until the competition was over. So they did that, and after the competition, so Jillian fell off, then Megan, then Josh, then Cameron, then Christmas. Christmas fell off because she didn't want to seem as a threat. which I thought people already view you as a strong female, so why not? Just push the button, push the limit, whatever. Then Matt, because Cody looked at him and was like, I'm solid. Solid, but whatever. And then Cody tried to try that on Alex, and Alex was like, I'm not, I can do it, you know. So she was trying to hold on. I think that rope was kind of high for her, but whatever. Cody ended up winning, and so he was automatically safe. He didn't have to pick an apple. The safe apples went to Alex, which I thought she deserved them because she stayed on so long. Like, she deserved something. Matt was also safe. Josh was safe. Megan was safe. And the people that were on the chopping block were Christmas. I like Christmas, I really do. Cameron, I think he deserves to stay, and Jillian. She's just cut her. She's that person that you'd be fine going home first. But the first people, you never really remember them. They come back on finale night and you're like, who is that? So the temptation that the 3 people that were on the chopping block had to face was for power. And so they had the power to decide how their fate was going to be decided. So they either got to vote for vote, which means the house guests got to vote for them, or to compete. And they were going to compete in like some kind of challenge. And the people that Jillian and Christmas voted for it to be a vote, and Cameron voted to compete. I thought Christmas was for sure going to vote for compete. Like, me and my sister both looking at each other like, she's not gonna. And she didn't. So, And the vote to evict, they didn't show this right away. They didn't tell us the vote. It was very like Survivor-y without even a hint. They didn't, do the cancel out vote thing. It was very like left in mystery. And I was like, oh my gosh, if they don't show us the vote, I'm gonna have to go and find out who, did what, whatever. But Christmas only got 2 votes to evict. And after, as they were showing the ending credits, they did show who voted for who. But Christmas got 2 votes from Jason and Josh. That makes me already not like them. Jillian got 3 votes from Matt, Cody, and Mark. And then the rest of the house voted for Cameron to go. So Cameron was the first person to go. And I felt really bad for him because he recorded a clip and he was like, I feel like this is my dream and it's slipping out, right from my fingertips. And I was like, it is. And it's not even your fault. Like, I mean, it is. No, it's not his fault. He just kind of got the short end of the stick for pretty much the entire night. And I thought he would have been a good person to keep around at least like 6 or 7 votes. I'm pretty sure in my house guest roll call video that I said that I think he would last a while. I guess I was wrong. This is gonna be a season of me being wrong. Yeah, they also showed us the Den of Temptation. It's going to be 1 house guest is going to be voted in each week. Thing is, they can't get it again, and so once we vote for somebody, they can't get it again. This first thing is going to be the Pendant of Temptation, and that person, I guess, is safe for the first week's vote, and we don't know what the consequence is going to be yet, so, and, yeah, so that is the end of the first episode. It was a 2-hour premiere. There was a lot for this season. I'm excited. If I were to pick one house guest to win so far, I'm going for Christmas. I really like her a lot. I think she's an awesome player. So if you want to see more of this show, I'm going to try to be better, guys. But if you want to see more of this show, tune in tomorrow night for episode 2. And then the live feeds will start after that, and I'll probably do a video on Friday. Friday so we can see. And let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't, and also click the little bell next to it so you can get all of my videos. Thanks for watching, and good night.